MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the San Diego. David Peterson will be on the mound for Game 4. What's your take on him, Dan?
It's not easy as a rookie to go out there and establish yourself. Get the speed pitches over and just try to be the same pitcher that you were in the minor leagues. And one of the big keys, not get ahead of yourself.
First pitch on its way. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Hey, Matty V, you know, there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Giro. This is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win Game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win Game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
Here it comes.
1-1.
Our temperature, hot but not overly hot, 87 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-1 home is a ball high and inside. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball right back to the mound, and they'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
That is first. The shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch coming, here it is. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Padres down in order, and now the Mets. At the plate, Brandon Nimmo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Row. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball, not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Fouled off. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Up with it, Mejia. And he makes the throw to first. Nimmo is retired, and there's 1 away.
Batting second.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Check swing grounder to the right side, but a foul ball, 1-1. And now pitch on the way.
That's low. That's a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Jeff McNeil will be next. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Mejia finds it. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Batting third.
Digging in, Jeff McNeil. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Here's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Around first, digging for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2 base hits this year. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. Striding forward for his first chance, J.D. Davis. And he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Comes set, the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Lays off 2-2 now.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the third strike, and that's the third out of the inning.
Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Here's Manny Machado now. Comes into this one with 3 hits in 11 at-bats in the series. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
A ball and a strike now to Machado. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
A dive, but it's off his glove. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
The 1-0. Grounded to the right. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The catcher.
To the plate now, Francisco Mejia. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-2 count and the pitch. In the dirt here. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, 1 out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Gloved by Lowry. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 left for San Diego. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. At the plate, Michael Conforto. 2 hits in 8 tries for the series. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Three and 0 now. There's Jake Marisnick. He'll get his shot next. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Batting 6. The center fielder, Jake Marisnick.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Ready with the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Digging in now, Zach Collins. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Conforto leads off first with 1 away. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Two and two to the Mets catcher. Just hung in there on that one. Again, he sends it out of play. Another try at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. In now, number 2. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. He's set, and the pitch. And a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Clyde Washington. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Welcome back to Citi Field, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Mets this season. And looking at the stats, it becomes pretty apparent they possess a lot of swing and miss stuff. Currently, they rank first in the league in strikeouts, and interestingly, they've also allowed the fewest home runs of any team in the league. As some of the pitchers told me, that combination is a reflection of the deception and movement they worked so hard to achieve. They said that talent only gets you so far, and a key to their success is the time and effort they put into studying film and perfecting their mechanics and pitch releases to get the most out of what they're offering up. Matt, back to you.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Here's Jurickson Profar. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. High and deep to right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 4.
So here's Will Myers, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. 1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter.
1-1.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Softly hit toward the hole. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Bottom of the inning now, and up next the switch-hitting Stanford product Jed Lowry. And he takes ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
One strike.
That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now. And now pitch on the way.
No, that's out.
Still even at 2-2. And now pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking, strike 3. So one man gone for the Mets in the third. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. And that misses ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Nimmo carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. That evens it up 1-1. For the current campaign, Nimmo is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Here's Robbie Cano now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and 2 now as Cano comes up empty on that one.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one in. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover. Here's Juan Lagares.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Reined in. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard to the right. Foul. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting 1 in the seats.
First offering on its way. Manny Machado is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. A ball and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. 2-1.
2-1.
Fouled off. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
That was aggressive pitching in that at-bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Padres leave 1. So here's Jeff McNeil. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
A ball and no strikes. 2-0 now.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
The 2-0 on the way. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Next up for New York, J.D. Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Lagares, still ranging back. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. Michael Conforto connects for a 2-run home run. Number 18 for him on the campaign, as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Here's Jake Marisnick.
Center fielder, number 16.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here it comes. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Ready now, Zach Collins.
The catcher.
First delivery to him on the way.
Collins.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia. Strike one to start the at-bat. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 9.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the power-hitting second baseman Brian Dozier. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit to first, right to him, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is now batting number 2. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
Number 2.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. There's an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
On the ground for Dozier at second. And that's the first out.
The batter, number 4.
Coming to the plate now, Jed Lowry. First pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball right side. Hosmer has it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Up next to the net, the left fielder.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the. Jurickson Profar digs in next. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
2 balls and no strikes to the Padres DH.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. This is line to left. Nimmo is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The right fielder, number 4.
Here's Will Myers. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
3 balls,
and it misses. 3-1 now.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Here's Juan Lagares as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fastball called for strike 2.
0-2.
The 0-2 pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Settling under it is Marisnik for out number 2.
Next for the Padres.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's in there for strike 1. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 home. This is line to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Matt Strahm enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 55.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. The 1-2. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now batting.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now the pitch. That misses 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Legara's on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. New inning set to get underway, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
This is hit the other way out toward left field.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
So digging in now, Josh Naylor. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
Up top, it's 2-0.
2-0.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. The 2-1.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And last half of the 7th here. And digging in is the outfielder, Michael Conforto.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1-1.
Fouled away. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for route number 1. Next for the Mets, Jake Marisnick. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now here's the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Got to think our man behind the plate thought twice about that one. About as close as it gets.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Zach Collins. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. Pitch on the way. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the power-hitting second baseman Brian Dozier.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Lowry on the move. He has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Stepping in, Jurickson Profar. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and Cano will put this one away for out number 2.
The right fielder.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Will Myers. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Padres down in order. They trail it. Drew Pomeranz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 15, Drew Pomeranz.
Stepping in, number 2. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
The first baseman.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Lagares, and this will get all the way to the wall now. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Runner at second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring in the shortstop, Jed Lowry. He's set. Here it comes. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Soft grounder left side. He's got it, and there's one away.
The left fielder, number 9.
At the plate, Brandon Nimmo. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's ready for another shot now. Juan Lagares. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Dellin Betances comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
A pause and the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The third base, number 13.
From the stretch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's 1-for-2. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. San Diego down to their final strike. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
He's proven to be an awfully reliable reliever this season. He wraps this one up and collects his 20th save of the year so far.
A 2-0 finish today. New York seal up their 30th win at home on the season. David Peterson earned his 9th win of the year. Chris Paddock takes the loss despite striking out 11 batters. Dellin Betances earns the save out of the bullpen, his 20th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa. Dan, please. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. Garrett Cole is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right, and this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
First pitch, 7:05.
fouled off. The pitch. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Fly ball out to right field. Judge is under it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 6.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
3-0 to him now. Now the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And a good pitch there as they come after him, and the count goes full. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. A real threat with the bat. Currently the National League home run leader. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
3-2 now. And he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Now in the box, Michael Conforto. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Ready with the 1-0. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. His career line against Garrett Cole. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 19th home run for him on the season, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
J.D. Davis the next at bat. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Base hit into right center. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Three runs already home here. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
Digging in, Jake Marisnick. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And a ball 1-0.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
The 1-1.
Aye. That's ball two. 2 balls.
4 runs here in this half inning. Popped him up. Sanchez is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 4-0 New York. Rick Porcello gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Here's the pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
All right, Matty, they show up for game 1 of this road trip. They have to find a way to play a little bit better baseball. Coming off a recent homestand where they were only able to squeak out 3 wins, but at the end of the day, the way this team's been playing, 3 wins is a significant positive. So let's see how game 1 of this road trip treats him.
No, that's down.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Gio Urshela is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and Porcello's looking good here. 2 away.
Batting first, the second baseman, DJ.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Porcello has his target. First pitch on the way. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. When facing right-handed pitching so far this season, LeMahieu brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and they'll look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So nothing happened. Coming to the plate now, Jed Lowry. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year.
Lowry.
And he fouls this one off. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Gardner. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter, the left fielder.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. On deck, the lefty Robinson Cano. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4. So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano. From the stretch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Oh, and 2 now as Cano comes up empty on that one. Cano is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run shot here for Robinson Cano. Home run number 9 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Not shocked Robbie Cano's going deep in Yankee Stadium again. He started to really hit some bombs when they opened this park up back in 2009.
Jay Happ enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Pitch is popped up. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
So here's Pete Alonso. And it's fouled away. A 1 pitch on its way. And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2.
2-2 now.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 2-2.
3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. McNeil, base runner at first with 1 out. Fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
So first and second with 1 man gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
The 0-1 on its way.
Nope, that's
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. First and second now, 1 man out. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He certainly got this guy on the defensive.
The 2-1 home, fouled off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
He's set, now the pitch. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Now both runners on the move. Gardner is there, 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The batter, the designated hitter, J.D. Davis.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. Has a look, now the pitch. Ball 1. Two men are on with 2 men out. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The 1-1. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. But the Mets. Here's big Aaron Judge. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And that misses for ball 1. Grounded back up the middle. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And it's grounded just foul down the line. Comes in with an average of .265. 17 home runs and 42 runs batted in. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
He swings here and sends a chopper to the left side.
And that's the second out.
Batting seven, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Stepping up now, Luke Voigt. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First delivery to him on the way. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
That evens it up 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Here's Jake Marisnick.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
The windup and the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Here's Jed Lowry now as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brandon Nimmo. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Now the 0-2 pitch. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway. And here's Brett Gardner now.
Leading off.
Here's the first pitch to him.
The center fielder.
And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
Gardner.
And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. Now the pitch. Drilled to first. Reined in. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The bat.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Gio Urshela looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. In there, no balls and a strike. Urshela enters the day in third place in All-Star fan voting at his position at third, so it remains to be seen whether he'll end up making the squad or not.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. One out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Miguel Andujar. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Fastball just inside. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
The count is 1-2.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Cano fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On now to the top of inning number 4. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And it's gone as they add still another. Robinson Cano, a solo home run. His second of the game as this lead swells to 7-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
So here's Jeff McNeil. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Looking at his career totals, McNeil comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of .500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Ball match outside.
And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And it's fouled away. 7 runs, an equal number of hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. It was a walk in his last trip. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Obviously the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is on his horse. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Number 30, Michael Conforto.
Now to the plate, Michael Conforto. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Count even now at 1-1. Here it comes. And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
3-1 to him now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And that's low, ball 4. To the plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Davis. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. 7 runs, an equal number of hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Stanton retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. A ball and no strikes.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, what they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back the right fielder, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he is in there.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
0-1 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he is safe at the plate as they get off to Schneid here. It's a 7-1 game now.
Now batting.
Striding in, Luke Voigt. A base hit in his first trip. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. In for a strike, it's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Popped him up. And he'll settle under it, but he can't hold on to it. Oh, boy. Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Settling in now, number 2. A hit in 2 tries so far.
The catcher, number 2.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Yanked fouled off to the right. The windup and the 0-1. Line towards center field. Gardner is right there, one down.
Now batting.
Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. Into the box now, Jake Marisnick. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here by Jake Marisnick. Number 11 for him on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row, but you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
They get him off balance there as he reaches for that one, but can't find it. It's 2-1. Popped him up. Torres is calling for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 9.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Behind 0-2 now. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. But the Mets are able. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi. One and two to the Yankees catcher.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Brett Gardner will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Gardner is retired, and there's one away.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Runner at second here with one man out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Trying to send him packing for the second time. To first. He's got it. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Next will be the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Just missing here. 2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone. Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Cano. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The second baseman, Robinson Cano, will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. So striding forward now, Jeff McNeil. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes now.
The count is 1-2.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Lifted in the air to center. After it is Gardner. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Up next to the net, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. A couple of walks for him thus far. Fouled away. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Well hit to right, but a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Heading out toward shallow right. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Aaron Judge is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Weak grounder down the line at 3rd. Fielded cleanly, and indeed no look at second. He'll go straight to 1st and take the sure out.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more. Torres, 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Taken there by Lowry. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, Dero?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
The 0-2 once more. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Runners are at 1st and 3rd, 1 away. And no swing apparently. Ball 1.
You find yourself down 0-2 in these situations, it's tough to check your swing right there. That was a nice job.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Fouled off. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Luke Voigt stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The runner from 3rd comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now an 8-2 game.
The bat.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, Dero. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. So here's the veteran Brett Gardner, and after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
Edwin Diaz answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
The 1-1 home. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Now batting. Number 29.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. 2-2 now. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Jonathan Loizaga will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
The right fielder, number 30. Right fielder.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, designated.
Standing in, J.D. Davis. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-1 home. Is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. The pitch. And that misses, so it's a full count. 3-2. Number 2 is on deck. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Into the box now, number 2. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Sharp ground ball to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
The center fielder, number 16, Jake Marisnik.
In now, Jake Marisnik, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnik.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
So a full count now.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Chop now to short. Can they get 2? To second for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
The bat, number 4.
Stepping up to the plate, Jed Lowry, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way.
1-0.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
And he fouls this one off. A 1-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. And he got him. 2 left for the... Here's Miguel Andujar now. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. This is lifted out to left.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
And that's the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 99.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 1 ball, no strikes the count. 1-0 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Ripped down the first base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So the Yanks go 1, 2, 3. Can't make any. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brandon Nimmo.
Left fielder, number 9. Brandon Nimmo.
Back up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Where this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, it was already a dicey situation with 2 on and no out, and then things get worse with the wild pitch there. So instead of a chance to turn 2, they've got runners on second and third, and a base hit will drive in a pair.
Softly hit out towards short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Digging in, Pete Alonso. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, that's the ball.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Squared that one up just a little late. Runner at second here with one man out. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And it's fouled away. Another payoff pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Fouled away. Hit to short.
Torres brings it in.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the right fielder, Michael Conforto.
Stepping into the box, Michael Conforto. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Inside, look.
The 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. To short. Torres has it. Throw on to Voit, takes care of him, and the inning is over. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Mets out in front, 9-3. Now at the plate, Torres. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Conforto will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Into the box now, Luke Voit. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. A runner on first with 2 away. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work. Brett Gardner is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heat.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Yanks strand a pair. Still way back. It's 9-2. Adam Ottavino enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. All set to start the 9th in this one, and striding forward the designated hitter, J.D. Davis. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's low.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Ooh, wee, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Ball,
3-1.
down.
Number 2 is on deck. The 3-1 pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th. Stepping into the box, number 2 on the night. He's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Check swing called strike. 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Two and 2 to the Mets catcher. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Jake Marisnick. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First pitch on its way. Ottavino is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty V, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings is really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Jed Lowry will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. And there he goes towards second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw, and he'll be tagged out. It's all set for the bottom of the 9th. And set to go as the third baseman, Gio Urshela. Justin Wilson, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Wilson is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. For a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Ready once again, Miguel Andujar. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. The 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marisnik is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
The batter, the second baseman.
Yankees down to their final out, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1, here it comes. Fouled off. Last chance for the Yankees. And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you could coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Metropolitans jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Rick Porcello earns win number 7 on the season.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the New York Mets combined for 4 total home runs as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 9-3. The Houston Astros racked up 11 hits as a team as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 8-1. A.J. Minter collected win number 3 this year, helping Atlanta get the victory against the Pirates 1-0. The Rangers totaled 11 hits as they took down the Fish in Miami 7-5. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Cardinals combined for 10 hits as a team as they pulled away from the Nationals 6-0. The Reds put together 10 total hits as they bested the visiting Indians 7-4. Brett Anderson pitched well, earning his 9th win of the season as the Brewers were winners over the Rays 4-1. The D-backs tallied 5 home runs overall as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 7-5. Clayton Kershaw allowed nothing in his complete game shutout win as the Dodgers were winners over the Padres 5-0. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. Matt Olson drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs as the Athletics took care of their Cross Bay rival Giants 7-6. He is currently among the RBI leaders in the American League. The Red Sox launched 3 home runs as they blew out the Jays 13-4. The Chi Sox pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 2-1. The Twins hit 3 long balls as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 8-7. The Detroit Tigers sent 3 balls into the seats as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 4-3. The O's allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 3-1. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.